Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Momentum number 284. We'll be looking over to the side a little bit. My screen's on this side today. But welcome to this episode. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. Excited for today's episode because we're talking about door knocking. I look back on some of the stuff we've been able to create on the channel, and one of the best videos, like from a year and a half ago, which was all about how to door knock. I'm like, man, what a great thing to talk about today because one of the best days to actually door knock is on a Saturday. So I want to share with you guys my favorite list that you guys should definitely be hitting every single week. Hopefully, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Matt Beard. On this channel, we talk about real estate investing. We talk about strategies, tips, virtual assistants, all the things. The idea in this channel is to demystify anything you could ever think of when it comes to real estate wholesaling or real estate investing, so you don't have to be on the sideline. You can be taking meaningful action every single day to get deals done, right? Getting out of that analysis, what was that, paralysis by analysis, kind of that. I think a lot of people go through that, but that mode or that time where everyone, you're just kind of stuck in the information gathering phase, get you out of that and get you into taking action. So without further ado, let's rock and roll. Let's talk about the best list you guys should be door knocking. So today I'm going to be breaking this down on my iPad. Okay, so on door knocking strategies, the idea is hopefully you guys are doing multiple modes of marketing. You're not just reliant on one. Hopefully you guys are doing SMS, you're doing cold calling, and you're doing door knocking, right? I think in the beginning, it's important to live by that and rule, right? Let me do cold calling, and let me do texting, and let me do door knocking. Now, the idea behind door knocking is that, of course, I'm just going to take this the assumption that we are staying niche, okay? You've heard me say it many a times, but I'm just going to take this assumption as we go through the strategies that you guys are staying niche with your marketing. Okay. The only way that you can, and I'm going to put here, I highly recommend you guys are doing cold calling. And even if you're doing it yourself, it's getting done. Hopefully not. Hopefully you guys have a virtual assistant, but if not, you're doing your own cold calling, or you have an aunt, a cousin, brother, uncle, someone who's helping you. Cold calling, you're doing texting, right? Texting is something that you can manage yourself. So I'm not really worried about that one. I think that's an easy one to do. So hopefully you guys are at least doing SMS, and then you do door knocking, right? These are all cost-effective ways. Obviously, you guys can do online ads. Obviously, you can do so many different things. You can do mailers, all these things. But hopefully you guys are at least doing these things here, right? Because this goes into my strategy, and that's the reason why I want to touch on it. We are in the and world, right? We're trying to do everything we possibly can to get in front of the people that are distressed every single day. So we're staying niche with our marketing. Okay. We're calling, we're texting, but what naturally happens when we're calling and we're texting? Right? Especially this strategy works really great if you guys are a little apprehensive of going and knocking on just a stranger's door. Has anyone ever felt that way? Has anyone ever felt like, ooh, tomorrow I'm going to go door knock, and tomorrow comes and you get out there like, oh my gosh, this is way more difficult than I thought it was going to be, right? So let's go over the strategies to kind of help you with that. So my favorite list, the number one list, assuming you guys are cold calling and texting and doing your door knocking, right? My number one list. I'm going to give you guys my three lists. I'm going to start with number one. Number one is the ghost list, right? And I see some of the best companies in town, the people who are absolutely crushing their marketing. They focus on their ghost list first. So the ghost list are the people who say they raise their hand, they want to sell, maybe, I don't know, right? They said yes, they did want to sell, but maybe you haven't heard from them again, or maybe you text and they say what's your offer, and you say can we hop on a quick phone call, and you didn't hear from them again, right? They all go on what we consider a ghost list, or whatever you want to say. You can call it a non-responsive list, whatever. This is an amazing list because you also get to leverage the conversation, right? You say, if your name was Steve, say, hey, my name was Steve. We were texting a little bit back and forth, but I haven't heard back from you, so I at least wanted to put a face to the name and come out and introduce myself. I didn't know if this is a good time for you, right? Literally just go to the property and leverage your previous conversation to build rapport, and maybe you're just setting an appointment for yourself. Maybe you're not getting a deal, or maybe you're not getting in the house when you go knock on it, but it's great because these people have already raised their hand. And I'm going to put that in the start here. They have already raised their hand, right? So it's not a shot in the dark. It's not like we're hoping that they, when we go knock on just a stranger's door, we don't know if they want to sell or not. But when we work on our ghost list, we know for sure that at some point in time they did. One of the best companies in town, and what we started implementing doing after I learned from these guys, is no matter where the lead came from, cold calling, texting, or door knocking, we talk a lot about, hey, if we get someone from SMS and they said they want to sell, what do? We give them a call right away, right? Well, what they do is once they get a motivated lead, right? I'm gonna just write this out. So they get a motivated lead. Motivated lead. They within a 2-hour block. I hope you guys can read that. Within 2 hours, they visit the property without actually ever setting an appointment for themselves. They go visit the property, right? They leverage their previous conversations with the seller. Maybe someone answers the door, maybe not, right? So if they do, let's just say if they don't, they leave a card and blank agreement literally at the door. And if they do answer, then they just leverage the conversation, right? Leverage the conversation. And guess what? Their conversions are insane. Absolutely insane by doing this. All right, so motivated lead comes in within 2 hours. They visit the property if someone answers. All right, this is if they don't answer. All right, put that here. That's if they don't answer. They leave a card and a blank agreement. And if they do, they leverage the conversation, try to get the deal done. All right, but that's all on the idea of focusing on people that have already raised their hand. I consider this one my ghost list. It's my favorite one. Right, number 2, I'm going to put here, and we'll go through it quickly, is going to be most certainly your foreclosure list. Foreclosure list. Okay, we've gone over that. You can use your tool Batch Driven to get your foreclosures and organize them and going and knocking on their door using our foreclosure script. If you need that, shoot me an email, mattbeard@startvirtual.com, or you can just go to my website, dmattbeard.com. You can get there. And then number 3, this one's going to be your driving for deals. I'm just going to put driving $4. But the main one I want you guys to get from this video today is organizing your data, organizing your marketing in that organize all the people who do not answer, all the people who have raised their hand. If you can, this is why I'm a big proponent of marketing in your local market. If you can, go get in front of them as soon as you can, right? It's hard to scale this, but if you have a physical team, this is super profitable, right? And guess what? No one else is doing it. So we talk about this all the time. When no one else is doing something, guess what? You should do it. If no one else is willing to do it, you should do it. There's an incredible opportunity in that, right? So if you guys are going out and door knocking, Saturday is one of my favorite days to go out and door knock. Start here. Everyone that have raised their hand during the week that's in your physical market, and if it's not in your physical market, find boots on the ground that will go for you, pay a commission, right? But if you're going out today on a Saturday to go door knock, start with this list. Everyone who's raised their hand, go leverage your conversations. I promise you, you'll be impressed. It's absolutely insane. It's not going after foreclosures first. It's not going after driving for deals first. It's focusing on your ghost list first. And after you work through all those people, then go hit up the pre-foreclosures. And once you work through all the pre-foreclosures, then go work on the driving for deals. But start there. So guys, hopefully you got value from this video today. Door knocking is super effective. It still works. It'll always be around. 2021, heading into 2022. Do the things that no one else wants to do. There's an incredible amount of opportunity there, especially if you're wondering, how do I get into this industry? How do I get my first deal? Doing the things that other people just simply won't do or can't do will give you an incredible competitive advantage. So guys, hopefully you liked this video today. If you did, please like it, please share it. And if you haven't already, head over to the YouTube channel, hit subscribe. It helps more than you know. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye.